Hi! So today's video is very exciting because I'm finally going to be trying out a Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership 10 palette. So the last Mothership she came out with, this one is called Moonlit Seduction. And I am so excited. This is my first time trying anything from Pat McGrath. I had this palette for a while. I got it on a discount. I think it was like 30 or 35% discount, which you can get pretty often at Pat McGrath. And also I have these two blushes that I haven't tried out yet either. I know that she's now coming out with new blushes, like the cream version. And I'm probably gonna order those as well, but for right now I only have these. And also I did order the new bronzer from Cult Beauty, but the shipping is just so bad. It literally takes forever, so it still isn't here. Kind of wanted to include the bronzer in this video as well, but I really don't know when that's gonna arrive, so I'm just gonna use the blushes in the palette today, and I'm probably gonna do a separate video using the bronzer. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It means so much to me. And now let's zoom you in and let's get into it. Look what I got. I got these new headbands. I have this mint one, and then I also have a lilac one. And I'm so excited about these. I really need new headbands and these are just so cute. So I'm going to use the mint one today. I forgot to slick my brows back and I like to do that first. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. My brows are done and now let's finally get into this beautiful palette. Palettes are just so expensive, but thankfully Pat McGrath has 30% sales like pretty often. I would say at least once in every 3 months. So definitely don't pay full price for these. First of all, when I received this palette, it is so heavy. I was so shocked by how heavy this palette is because I never owned this of a heavy or a luxury palette, so I didn't know that it was gonna be this heavy. I was so impressed. Let me remove this. Oh, that was so satisfying. I mean, the packaging is everything. The back is gold. It just feels very luxe. I have already opened this palette because, like I said, I got this quite a long time ago and I just had to open it, but I haven't swatched anything. I don't know, I was just kind of intimidated by the price to swatch anything. I mean, this just looks unreal to me. I know a lot of people didn't like this last Mothership she came out with, but this one is honestly my favorite because I feel like I'm gonna wear all of these shades. I also like the Utopian Dream one, but that one is quite pink and I don't wear pinky shades that often, so I just went for this one. And this one is definitely my favorite color story that she has. Now honestly I don't have a clue what I'm gonna do. Should we swatch some of these? I really don't want to ruin these shades, but oh well. I'm just gonna swatch some of these shimmery ones. Let's swatch this one. Okay, that is literally incredible. It looks like glitter. That is so pretty. Okay, let me just swatch all the shimmers. Watch this golden one. I just love this color story. I really think this is the color story that I'm going to use the most. That is just so stunning. Let's watch this one. This one looks like a duochrome or a multichrome, I'm not sure. I love this kind of a shade. That is just so stunning. I mean, I knew I was not going to be disappointed, but that is just so beautiful. Now I'm going to swatch this one right here. This one is a little bit less glittery, but it's still very beautiful. Now let's swatch this one. This one is more of a metallic kind of a shade. Let's swatch the last two. Can you even see that? I'm so clumsy. Okay. I mean, that is just so stunning. I really feel like this is such a perfect neutral color story. Okay, I'm first gonna prime my eyelids and I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty eye primer. So let me quickly do that. I still don't know how I feel about this primer. I'm leaning towards not liking it, but I'm not sure. I really need more time to test it out. only thing is, I wish this palette had a lighter matte shade. These three matte shades are all very similar in depth. They're all quite dark, so that's the only thing. I wish there was a lighter transition shade, but that's okay. I have no plan what I'm gonna do at all, but I think I'm gonna do something quite simple. I'm gonna start with this shade. I feel like this one is the lightest one out of all the mattes that are in here, so I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna use the Sigma E38 brush, so a larger fluffy brush. Okay, that is a lot darker and a lot more pigmented than I thought. And I'm just gonna blend this into my crease, and I'm also gonna bring it out into my hairline almost. I'm just gonna build this shade slightly. I missed an upload last week. I was just so busy, honestly. I need to find a better way to manage my time. I was quite upset with myself because I missed an upload, but I was really busy and I really didn't have time to film and edit a video, you know, but part of it is my time management. I really need to get better at that, so I'm really working on that, and hopefully I'm not going to be missing as many uploads. I think I'm going to use all three matte shades just to try them out. I'm going to use the other side of the Sigma brush. This is the E54, and I'm going to go into this other matte shade. This one is a bit more mauve-y. Well, this one is quite mauve-y. I'm not going to bring this shade out as much. I actually have somewhere to be after this, so I'm hoping that this is going to turn out good. It is looking kind of patchy, but it's probably my dry eyelid. I'm gonna build this shade until I get some more pigment. I'm gonna flip this brush and I'm gonna use this larger fluffy brush. I'm just gonna blend this a bit more. Okay, that is looking so patchy, but I'm pretty sure that's my dry eyelid. Just gonna try and build it a bit more. Like, what even is going on? Like, it is looking so patchy. Like, I don't know if it's the eye primer or it's my eyelid, but I'm pretty sure it's not the eyeshadows. Like, it's just my eyelid looks so dry and so flaky. So, I don't know. I'm gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna take this ColourPop E28 brush, and I'm gonna go into the darkest. I'm gonna go into the darkest matte shade. I'm gonna try and fix this. Oh, this shade is really pigmented. Oh, that is really dark. I'm sorry if you can hear some noises. There are kids playing in the playground. It's literally right in front of my building, so they're quite loud. Like, this is just not going my way, is it? It's looking a bit better, but it's still looking kind of patchy. What is going on? Like, that is literally looking so patchy. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this on the other eye to see if it's my eye or the primer or the eyeshadows, and I'll be right back. Okay, this other eye is definitely looking a little better. So it's definitely my dry eyelids, but I don't think this primer is helping either because my eyelid is literally creasing even though I have the primer. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it is literally creasing and I have an eye primer on. That is so annoying me and I'm so annoyed. I'm just gonna try and build a bit more of this dark shade in my outer corner and in my crease, because I'm not really liking what I'm seeing right now. So it's gonna be a very dark and dramatic eye look for where I'm going, but oh well. I'm gonna go back to the lightest matte shade and I'm gonna put this above my crease because I feel like I have some more pink tones here and I don't have them here. So let's do that. Did I even do anything? Probably not. I know it's my eyelids because they feel so incredibly dry, but you know, knowing what it is doesn't really help me here, does it? You know what, let me just apply a shimmery shade and I think that's gonna fix everything. I'm so mad though, because I really wanted to create a cool eye look and everything is looking quite patchy. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes. I think I'm going to start with this duochrome one on the center of my lid, and then I'm probably going to use a lighter in the inner part. Okay, I just know I'm going to break this palette really soon. I'm that kind of a person. I'm way too clumsy, but this is just unreal. This shade is so incredible, and I definitely used way too much. So I'm just gonna try to blend that a bit more. Like, that is so incredible. I just do the other side as well because I have a lot of left on my finger. I want all of these palettes, but that is like literally hundreds of dollars. So I'm definitely not gonna have them anytime soon, but I really want to build my Pat McGrath collection. Like, isn't this insane? You don't even need the mattes to look good. You just put the shimmer on and everything is fine. I'm gonna take some on this ColourPop E26 brush. And I'm just gonna put it above my crease as well. Just so there's glitter everywhere. And now I'm gonna take this ColourPop L1 brush. And I think I'm gonna try out this metallic shade and I'm gonna put this in my inner corners. I mean, this palette is insanity to me. I never tried anything like this. It is a very nice inner corner shade. I kind of want to try one more of these Blitz Astral shades. Suddenly the whole eye look kind of came together. I'm gonna go back to this light metallic shade and I'm gonna put it here to brighten this area a bit more. But I do think I'm gonna try one more of these Blitz Astral shades. I'm just not sure which one. Maybe I could use a bit of this one or this one. I'm not sure if this one is Blitz Astral. It is a bit more glittery than these metallic ones, but it is a bit less glittery than these four. So this one is kind of in between to me. You know what? Let's try that one. I'm just gonna put this, like, I don't know, here. Kind of in the inner part, I guess. Well, that probably didn't do anything, did it? Oh. I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner. Why not? I feel like these palettes are so easy and quick to use. Like, you literally pop one of the matte shades in your crease, one of the shimmery shades in your lid, and you're good to go. It's gonna look amazing no matter what because these shades are insane. Honestly, I think this is all I'm gonna do. I mean, I think that is absolutely stunning, even though it's quite simple. I'm just gonna clean the edges with some micellar water and a Q-tip. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the rest of my base and I'll be right back. Okay, the base is all done and now I'm gonna finish the lower lash line. And per usual, I'm not gonna do much. I'm gonna take the ColourPop E26 brush, and I'm gonna go into this dark mauve shade because I kind of want a bit more of a mauve tone to this look. I'm gonna list everything that I use on my face down below. And my eyes are now watery, that's why I never do my lower lash line. I have really sensitive eyes and this just bothers me, but here we are. I'm really excited about the blushes. I mean, I'm really excited about the new blushes. Probably more than I'm about these, but still, you know, I am excited to try the powder ones as well. And I'm gonna take this ColourPop L1 brush and I'm gonna go into this shade right here again, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner again. And underneath here as well. And now let's finally try out the blushes. I have these shades Nymphette and Desert Orchid. Let me show you them. So this is Nymphette. That is such a pretty shade. I love this imprint. I'm gonna be really sad to ruin this, but I love that shade. I know I wanted a darker shade, but most of the shades were sold out during that sale, so I just got these two, and this is the shade Desert Orchid. This one is a bit more of a peachy nude, while this one is more of a pinky nude. I think both of these are perfect everyday blushes. I think I'm gonna use Nymphette though today because it's gonna go better with this mauve eye look. I don't think that this one would go as nicely with this eye look, but let me swatch them both. I feel like they have a sheen to them. I'm just gonna swatch them here. So this is Nymphette, the more pinky one, and this is Desert Orchid. They're definitely very different. That wasn't a very good swatch, was it? Can you even see that? This is Nymphette. It's definitely more of a pinky nude, and this is Desert Orchid. This one is kind of more of a, almost a kind of terracotta shade, I would say. I'm definitely going to use Nymphette today. They do look like they have a really nice sheen to them, so I'm quite excited about that. And I'm going to use this ColourPop F32 brush. Yeah, I think this is going to be a perfect everyday blush. That is such a lovely pinky shade. And it's not too pigmented, which I like in a blush. I love it. I just keep hitting this Pore palette. I love this shade so much. It is so subtle, but so pretty and romantic. I do feel like I need to dip in quite a few times because it's a lighter nudie shade. But that is such a pretty shade. I'm also going to use some on my nose. That is so beautiful, and it gave me like a really nice sheen as well. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go and fix my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, I completely forgot mascara. So I just quickly went ahead and did that. And here are the eyes all done. Isn't that so pretty? I feel like I did a very simple look, but it is so pretty nonetheless. Okay, now let's talk about my final thoughts. I'm gonna start with the blush. Obviously I haven't tried the shade Desert Orchid. I'm gonna try that very soon. But the shade Nymphette, it is such a gorgeous shade. I feel like I don't have a shade quite like this. I love this kind of a satin finish it has. It gave me such a nice glow and it's looking so beautiful on the skin. I have mascara everywhere, just ignore that. But yeah, this shade is literally everything. I think it's gonna be perfect for every day. It is so beautiful. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna like this shade. I don't know why I got this shade. I do think it might look pretty in the summer. It's gonna be like a nice bronzy kind of a shade, but I'm definitely excited to try this one out as well. And I do want to get, and I definitely want to get one of the darker shades as well. I want to get more of a mauve shade. And now let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful, expensive palette. I mean, this is just so incredibly stunning. Like, I just love this color story. Again, I know a lot of people didn't like this color story. They thought it was quite boring, but to me, this is like a perfect everyday color story. I feel like you can use it for every day. You can use it for special occasions as well. It is a very versatile palette, and that's kind of the main thing I'm looking at the palette, is that it's versatile, that I can use it every day, but I can also use it, you know, on a special occasion, and this one is definitely that. I was just so amazed by this shimmery shade, but I honestly didn't expect anything less from this palette. The mattes were patchy, but I am like 90% sure that was my eyelid and the Rare Beauty eye primer that I'm really starting to strongly dislike. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the palette. But the eye look in the end came together and it looks so pretty. It is, I definitely created a more simple look, and I'm definitely going to be playing with the other shades as well. I'm so happy I finally tried the palette and I can finally use it. I want to create so many more looks with this palette and I'm so excited about that. I'm just so grateful that I could treat myself with this palette as well. So yeah, that is so nice. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching and bye.